We are here on Talk of the Town. I'm Betsy McDaniel, in for Robin Zimmerman today, and my guests here are Ann Cooper and Jerry Durkin, and they are with the Lean Ensemble Theater. Nice to see you. Nice to meet both of you.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're going to talk about Pictures from Home. It's your latest play that is, has it started or it's just getting ready to start?
Just getting ready. Just this weekend we'll be going.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about the story, what you guys play. You know, give us the scoop. Whoever wants to start first.
Sure, go ahead.
So it's a story about it's a family story. A couple who are getting to retirement age, that's Ann and me,
Okay.
have their grown son visiting them constantly, taking pictures of them, recording them, taking video of them, almost basically sort of trying to figure out who they are, even though he's a grown person. So it creates a lot of conflict.
Okay.
Because mom and dad think one way and the younger generation thinks a different way.
And that's very true, obviously.
Yeah. I think it's, if you wanted to boil it down to be, it's a story about love and aging and the complications that are both funny and tender in families.
Yeah.
And how we relate to each other. So I think there's a universality to the play.
Sure, sounds like it. And you mentioned kind of both funny and tender. So there are some light moments, but also obviously some really poignant moments, I'm assuming.
Yeah, very much so. It's to me, it's a very funny play.
It's not sitcom funny, but it's life funny.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very life funny.
Yeah.
But it's funny, I think it'll really land with the people in Hilton Head because, for example, the character I play is somebody who is a corporate vice president who is a big deal, and now he's got nothing to do.
Yes.
He no longer is in charge of anything. He's in charge of weeding his garden. And so I think a lot of people here will identify that
For sure.
it's a change. You know, life has all its changes and stages.
Yeah.
And that's one of the things that gives rise to the fighting and the back and forth between us and the son and so forth. And the other thing,
now he's around all the time. And
Yes.
Maybe
too much.
Maybe that doesn't sit so well.
Yeah. Of course, you love your children, but he's around too much.
Yeah.
He's sort of in the way.
Yeah.
And it's funny because Ann and I are a couple who are in each other's way and grousing at each other, but also totally love each other. So it's both things.
Right.
Well, it's the humor that comes from knowing somebody for over 40 years, right?
Exactly. Yes.
And I also think there's something very relevant about it in that in this day and age where everybody is documenting their lives with photographs.
Yes.
And so you have this actual photograph and then the story that it tells is one thing, and then the actual story of the people's lives is different.
Yeah.
And it's also a memory play.
Of course.
And so how memory crosses sometimes the line of truth.
So you mentioned that it starts this Friday. So I'm assuming it runs through the weekend, and then does it go longer than that?
And then next week it runs Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
And the theater's at 3000 Main Street, the Main Street Theater. People can get tickets going to leanensemble.org. The site is easy to find, and there's also a phone number there, and I think people can also probably walk up to the theater and buy tickets there as well.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to the theater, it's a great theater to see a show. It's
lovely.
very intimate, not a bad seat in the house, so that's really fun.
It's great.
What would you say the age range for the audience should be?
I would say from maybe teens through forever.
Yeah.
I would
agree.
Not a show to bring a 7-year-old
right,
to.
Yeah.
But there's a lot there for everybody, and it's I think anybody who comes would really, really enjoy this one.
Yeah.
Well, and I think for teens and kind of older kids like that, they might really learn something about what their grandparents might be thinking, or even what their parents might be thinking.
For
so,
sure.
Again, some poignant moments there.
Yes.
Yeah.
And again, this idea that they're so into taking pictures and documentation of their life, and the contrast between what you see and what's there behind the picture.
Yeah. So make sure you are checking out pictures from home, and we will be back in just a moment with more Talk of the Town.